What is up, pro wrestling fans? My name is Jose Ramos Jr., bringing you another wrestling quiz video. Obviously, with a lot of hype and anticipation regarding the TNA wrestlers invading NXT and vice versa, I thought what better of an opportunity to refresh my knowledge regarding TNA wrestling than by naming every single TNA World Heavyweight Champion from its inception in 2002 to present day. But before we begin the quiz, don't forget to give the video a like, share, and a subscribe to keep up to date with all the pro wrestling content that is produced on this channel. With that being said, let's go ahead and start the quiz. The quiz is pretty straightforward, naming 79 individuals who were the TNA World Heavyweight Champion at one time, and we have 10 minutes to do so. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the quiz. So obviously we start off here. It was very interesting because the TNA didn't have its World Heavyweight Champion for its whole duration. At one point, it did have the NWA Champion. So I know Ken Shamrock at one point. I believe he might have been the inaugural, if I can spell Ken Shamrock. There we go. Ron Killings was the champion at one point. I'm just going to start naming some of the biggest stars here. So Sting, Styles, Abyss, Kurt Angle, I know when he made the jump. Christian Cage, Raven. We're going to go back to the early days. Samoa Joe, of course. How could I not name Samoa Joe? Off to a really good start here. 26 out of 79. We still have like 9 minutes left. We're feeling good. Feeling real good. Jeff Jarrett. How could I not name Jeff Jarrett? There you go. I named 5 right there. In 2005. Keep in mind, I wasn't a big fan of TNA growing up. Mick Foley. I did obviously know of TNA wrestling, but I didn't follow it as religiously. Obviously, the Hardys I know have been champion. For some reason, EC3 immediately comes to mind. I really want to get that 2005 name. A one-time champ. Let's just keep moving forward. Eric Young, Magnus. At one point had won the title. Well, 2 times I should say. I think we're just gonna go modern now. Kenny Omega, Rich Swann, Blanchard, which was very controversial. Callahan. Let's just go from recent. Moose, Macklin, Edwards. Pentagon. Pentagon Jr. Alberto. I always want to call him Del Rio, but here he was called El Patron. Who else? Who else? Who did? Oh my God, Shelley, Alex Shelley. He literally was just the champion last year. Chris Sabin, his partner was. Bully Ray. Johnny Impact. And then there's Austin Aries. So we're doing really good. 7 minutes here. 7 minutes left, and we need to name 16 more. Anderson. I saw Jeff Hardy. I thought Mr. Anderson. RVD also held the title. I already said Eric Young. I already said EC3. Eli Drake. Eli Drake. Those years between Galloway. I was gonna say those years where it was like global force wrestling. That's like where it really gets a little shaky. Who? 2016. A little bit all over the place here. Who beat Christian Cage in 2021? And I know obviously there's going to be a lot of like a diehard TNA fans who are like, oh my God, he's not getting them. But it's like I said, keep in mind, I wasn't a big... Alexander. Josh Alexander. At 2005... 2005 Rhino. Yeah. So now we're down to the final 8. And we have 6 minutes to spare. We have a lot of time here to think about it. I said Sting. Jeff Jarrett. I feel like it's okay. I remember Lashley had a run. That knocked out a good chunk. So now we're down to 2014 and 2 in 2011. Who were some Impact champions around that time? Who's someone that was like on the caliber of beating Lashley in 2014? Would it have been someone in 2011? That's a 3 year difference. It's at least two people. Or no, it could be three, I suppose. Hmm. I don't know. I don't want to get stumped here, dude. Like, we're right there. We have three names left. In 2014, this was around WrestleMania 30. This is why Eric Young pretty much won the world title. Lost it to Lashley. I feel like one of these is gonna be like a forgettable reign. Not like that they were bad, but it's just like this isn't someone that you wouldn't expect to be a world champion. Well, I'm trying. Okay, so Jeff Hardy was the champion, and then Sting won because of Victory Road. Mr. Anderson, Sting, Kurt Angle. No, dude, I'm like blanking now. We still have 4 minutes and 23 seconds. Who? Just start thinking of X Division champions. I know Daniels didn't win it. Kaz didn't win it. Hmm. Dude, this sucks. Austin Aries. It wasn't like a masked wrestler. I already named Pentagon. Like at this point, I'm just thinking out loud. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Dude, I'm stuck. 2011, there were two champions. In 2014, I won't blame myself for 2014 because I wasn't really following it 2014. But the 2011 one really gets me going because I was kind of watching around that time. I already said Bully Ray. I feel like they always named champions that were like tag teams at one point. Who the hell is it? Oh, see, saying that really, I don't know how, I don't know why. James Storm, and because of James Storm, I remember his feud with his former partner Bobby Roode. So, that's crazy. I don't for you know what it was. I think it's because when I asked it, like, who the hell is it? It kind of reminded me of their entrance theme of like, sorry about your damn luck, and that like triggered the memory for some reason of James Storm. And I did say that they liked giving their world title to former tag team members, and it was James Storm and Bobby Roode obviously have had their tag team. So once I was able to name one, naturally the other one came as well. So it took us with what is that, 258 to spare. The average is 62%. We were able to name every single one of them. And keep in mind, again, I'm not the biggest TNA wrestling fan. I'm not going to act like I know everything about the company's history, but I try to remember stuff like the championship history at the very least, and with the expectation that TNA and NXT will be crossing over more than ever. Very much anticipated to see that. We just saw on NXT this past week how Joe Hendry and the Rascals appeared on NXT. We're expecting Charlie Dempsey to be competing on Impact tonight. So very exciting time to be following TNA Wrestling as well as NXT, where both products are cross promoting with one another. An excellent time to be following, again, to be following both brands. But going comment down below, were you able to name all of the champions in TNA's wrestling history? What is some of your favorite moments from TNA? Who were some of your favorite TNA World Champions? And looking forward to Slammiversary. So that's it, I guess. My name is Jose Ramos Jr., and I will see you guys in the next video.